Hello, I'm Nikki, I'm Head of Buying at Toast, and I'm here today with Kat, who's our online visual merchandiser and stylist, and Paula, who's our Mayfair manager and resident florist. Thank you so much for all your feedback and comments after the last styling video. We really appreciated you letting us know how helpful it was for you to see the clothes on real bodies and understand the intention of the fit. So the first two outfits we're looking at today are elevated craft. And it's very important when you're talking about craft and you're designing craft that you give it a modern edge so that it feels really contemporary and relevant. Kat's top is a shibori top. This is a very sophisticated tie-dye really. And it's when you take a whole piece of fabric and you fold it and stitch it, and then you dip it in indigo dye. It's then taken out of the dye and it's dried naturally, and then the craftspeople very carefully unfold and unpick all the stitches, and it creates this amazing, really innovative design. Kat's wearing that with some linen culottes. And what's lovely is there's this kind of blue story going through your outfit. Yeah. And again, we're balancing a very, very small, fine linen check with a much bolder print on top. I love the way you layered it this time. Why did you choose that shirt?
Because I think with this you've got to break up the patterns as well. So this is just a grandad collar shirt. It's a lightweight woven, which I think works really nicely underneath.
What does it look like from the back? Oh, so it's quite nice because both hems are straight, but it's just that you've got that nice little bit of cream sticking through. Yeah. And these are culottes. So actually, on a 5'6" person, I think you're 5'8", aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 5'8". So yeah. I'm wearing it on my waist.
Yeah. So they're supposed to hit mid-calf, and they do. And that's the difference between a culotte and a crop trouser. A crop trouser would hit you just above your ankle bone, and a culotte's a little bit higher, which is actually really useful if you're petite like me. Yeah. So I'm 5'4". They would probably fit me as a you know, just above the ankle, which is like a crop trouser. I love the silhouette of this because it's got a very snug shoulder, so it's got an inset armhole, it sits right on your shoulder, but then it's got this A-line, which again is that kind of Japanese thing that we love doing. Yeah. So it's very obvious that it's cut like a triangle.
It's a very intentional styling, isn't it? A very intentional shape.
And really flattering.
Yeah.
Because if you are slightly bigger on your bottom half, it completely hides it, but still shows off your neatness on top. So Paula's got a batik print dress on. So the process of batik is slightly different to the process of shibori. Batik is like a wax resist. So a pattern is made on the print, and then they cover that pattern with wax. Then it's then dipped into indigo dye, and then the wax is peeled off after drying to create this amazing print. And that's why if you look at the little squares, you can see this kind of marbly effect. It's where the wax is cracked. I love this because you look totally vintage 50s in it. So again, it's taking craft, but giving it a reimagined angle, which is really nice. So it feels really cool.
Yeah, I love this because, I mean, my wardrobe at home, I'd say it's a mix of toast and vintage. So this is kind of a look I'd really go for.
And the cardigan, because sometimes cardigans can feel a little bit frumpy if you don't wear them properly or if they're not quite the right shape. But this cardigan is a little cropped cardigan, and it works so well over dresses with waistbands.
And I've just gone for this just because it is a sleeveless dress.
Yeah.
So that's why I put the cardigan. I'd even probably think about maybe putting like a little shirt or something under the dress.
Can we see the back of that dress without the cardigan, just so everyone gets to see the shape? Oh, it's so lovely. So the waist seam goes all the way around, and then there's two little tucks just on the side. And we've got to talk about that headband. That is a reimagined 1950s utilitarian riveter's headband, but that was handmade for us in an amazing hat studio in Brooklyn in New York called Lola Hats, and it's all hand stitched, elasticated at the back, so it's quite comfy, isn't it?
Yeah, it keeps, I've got quite thick hair, and it keeps everything in.
It's so cool, I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
We just did a really small batch run on that, but we wanted to have it in the collection because it's so special. As a brand, we feel a huge responsibility to our impact on people, planet, industry. And with that in mind, we have reduced our collections quite significantly, but still managed to maintain amazing versatility and diversity across the silhouettes. we feel that we cover every body shape and weight of fabric that people would choose to wear. So shirt dresses. At Toast, it's definitely our favourite style of dress. We find them modern, versatile, casual, and here today we've got two very different silhouettes which we wanted to show you on the body because they're new styles for us and we love them. This one in particular has got lots of volume in it, intentionally.
Yeah, I've gone for an 8 in this one, and it's still got room. There's still a lot of movement still in there.
And actually the key is, as long as it fits you on the shoulder, that shoulder seam's got to sit on your shoulder, and then you've got your volume. So you've got so many options with that shirt dress. You could wear it open with a navy blue t-shirt underneath if you wanted. You could wear trainers if you wanted to casualise it even more. The thing about most of our shirt dresses, we put a lot of effort into the detail and the design, but we want you to feel that you can just throw them on. Because your dress is a much heftier fabric. It's almost like a utility workwear dress.
Yeah.
And I think that suits your shape because it's a little bit more masculine and boyish.
Yeah, super neat, which is, I don't think you really get that from the online cutouts as well. So
yeah.
It's a really flattering shape.
It's a really flattering shape, and I think the design team worked really hard on all the seaming on that. I love it buttoned up to the top, but again, you don't have to wear it like that, do you?
And also because it's buttoned through, it's quite nice to just, it is a really great layering piece, so if you wanted to wear trousers with it, or even just completely open.
Yeah. These two dresses are great examples of variety when we're thinking about different body shapes for our customer base. And Kat, you were wearing a V-neck wrap dress, and you've actually chosen not to wear anything underneath it. You're actually wearing something amazing over the top of it, but you could layer underneath that. But that is a brilliantly versatile neckline, isn't it? Whether you're big-chested or smaller-chested.
And I think just because there's so much volume in it as well, it just gives you room to play with how you do layer it, whether it's like the top or the bottom.
And then you're wearing our amazing Kantha jacket. So we've worked with this fair trade cooperative in India for over 10 years who empower these wonderful women, these amazing creative artisans. They're all hand-stitched using recycled saris.
All one of a kind. So
all one of a kind.
That's what I love, is like there's never two that are the same. So whenever you see them come into store, it's just so amazing.
Exciting.
Yeah, because like you just don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Paula, your dress is super cool, and I think it's also really versatile. It looks brilliant with the belt, and you've made it feel quite 50s by belting it, and it's got that lovely arm and neck. And again, it's a typical Toast print. So it's actually a floral, but it doesn't read too feminine or too florally. It's quite abstract, and it's strong, and it feels really modern. And what does it look like without the belt?
So it's not too oversized, but it's slightly relaxed.
No, it's lovely. You see, lots of people don't like wearing belts around their waist.
No.
It makes them feel like it accentuates their tummy.
Yeah.
So actually it looks just as nice without a belt, doesn't it? And you're wearing it with the navy blue clogs, which have just come in, which we're really excited about. These ones are backless, so they're like that new mule shape, which feels really, really relevant and modern now.
We've got them in a natural colour as well, haven't we?
There's lots of people out there that don't wear skirts and dresses. And so we wanted to focus on trousers and little jackets and show how Toast do it in their own unique way. And I'd say, and to sum up, I'd say we do it in quite a loungy, relaxed way, which I love. Kat, you've got the micro dog's tooth little cotton linen jacket. What's special about that jacket is that it's what we call buggy lined. So it's basically unlined. And a lot of people often have an issue with this because they think it means that it won't be warm enough or it's not made properly, but actually an unlined jacket is the sign of a very, very high quality, sophisticated jacket because it has to look as beautiful on the inside as it does on the outside. So Kat, open the jacket on the inside just so we can see what unlined looks like. So it's just very relaxed and very lightweight. I love what you've paired it with.
I think this is quite a neutral outfit as well, so all the styling details like the neckerchief and the sandals I think really ground it.
So your trousers are hemp, and hemp is a pretty miraculous fibre. It's totally biodegradable, it doesn't require any pesticides to grow, so it's very sustainable, it's very durable, and it softens down with wear. These trousers are really cool because they've got really exaggerated details on them. They've got a really lovely chunky waistband, big belt loops, a lovely wide leg, but still totally flattering even though they're quite wide. So I'm wearing the hemp dress. We did 2 pieces in this hemp collection. We did the wide leg crop trouser and we did this dress. I love the dress, I love the tiers, I love the square neckline, I love the contrast buttons. I love the length because for someone like me who's 5'4", I don't want it to drown me, so this is one of our shorter length dresses. I love your little tank underneath. That comes in an olive green as well, and that's a knitted cotton linen, which is really perfect for this time of year. And Paula, your little unstructured suit is matching, which is really nice to see that as well.
It's nice because I don't usually go for, like a matching.
No. You're quite a dress person, actually.
Yeah, I'm quite a dress person, but it's just in such a soft, relaxed way. It's really comfortable. It's quite wide cut on the jacket, and then the trousers go quite tailored, so they nip in slightly, but this is a full length trouser, but I have just turned it up a couple of times.
Hope you found this helpful. We really look forward to receiving all your comments again.